Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 here on Lapis Lakeside. We're starting off with 20 diamonds as a nice little welcome back. And of course, we have the ever-present dark screen, but it went away with just one click this time. And we also have 8,236 sneaky snacking. Surprisingly, well, no. I was going to say surprisingly victory bells on that list, but it was at like 104% energy when I went to sleep last night because of its main skill triggering quite a few times. So that actually isn't that surprising. We are going to get 100 sleep points as well, which puts us at 6,228. And while we're here, we're going to go ahead and play the daily lottery. And I did purchase the... Ooh, a Dream Cluster S, not bad. I did purchase the Lapis Lakeside Bundle S. It seemed like a really good deal, only 250 diamonds for 5 more biscuits and a Dratini incense. Not too bad, especially considering the other Dratini incense is locked behind Ultra 4, and I'm not 100% sure that we're going to make it there. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure we had at least one, hopefully 2 if we can get to Ultra 4, but that is going to be a struggle. That said, let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report and see if we got anything interesting at all. Didn't use any incense last night. I did, however, expecting to record an episode yesterday. I used a Stuffle incense on Tuesday night. We got a Stuffle, of course, and it turned out to be pretty okay. I think it was about 75% if I remember correctly. So not too bad. It didn't have the most ideal ingredient spread nor sub skills, but it was pretty good. It's not bad, and we could definitely use it going forward. So you may see that pop up pretty soon. We did get 9 hours and 38 minutes of sleep last night, 1 minute less than the night before. 7% dozing, 46% snoozing, and 47% slumbering. So let's see what that turns out to. Slumbering type. I believe that is also what I got last night. Also fun. Well, not so fun. Even with the slumbering type that I got yesterday, the only new Pokemon I saw was Stuffle that I used for the incense. So I still have yet to see the new Pokemon outside of the incense. I'm hoping today changes that. With 18.5 million, really hoping today changes that. We do have 6 spawns, so a pretty decent chance that we could see a new one. There is a new one we already have, but I'm not going to complain about that. Stuffle is my favorite of the 3, so I am, 2 Stuffles. I am happy to get a better opportunity, or another opportunity to get a better one. So we've got a Wartortle, 2 Stuffles, a Doduo, why not, and a Pichu. Not bad at all. Pretty decent spread. No new sleep styles though. But that just means that we need to hope that one of these Stuffle is hungry. Neither of them are hungry. Okay, well, let's see. Let's feed this Stuffle on the left. Come on, click the button. Tap the button, click the button, something. No big hit there. But we do have some biscuits to work with, as well as plenty of sleep points. Oh, I missed. We do have plenty of sleep points to buy more biscuits if necessary. Just don't be fooled, buddy. Don't be fooled. Ooh, all full. Well, we will go ahead and move on over to this one then. And at least we can take one of them home with us today. I was really hoping to take that first one home and then try to take this one too. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. So we will go ahead and take our 1 Stuffle and we will head back to the... Well, I was going to say back to the research site, but we never left. So, of course, we're going to send out the candy for the new Pokemon, start building up people's supply of the new candies. And all in all, a pretty good research day. We might level up today. 805. Yep, just enough to level up. It looks like we got one of those biscuits back, another Dream Cluster, and an energy pillow. Yeah, just barely enough to level up, and 1,970 dream shards to go along with it. Not bad at all. So there we go. There's our cute little Stuffle. Let's go ahead and switch it on over. Level 10 in Bashful. I don't remember what Bashful is either. Corn sausage corn. That is a pretty decent ingredient spread. That might actually be the ideal ingredient spread. Because we do, this is crazy to me that 9, 10, and 7 for level 60 ingredients. That's a lot. And I don't think some of the older Pokemon had quite this much. I feel like we've seen 7, but 9 and 10 seems like a lot to me, but maybe I just haven't really been paying attention. But let's see. Charge Strength S is Stuffle's main skill. Not really too worried about it. Inventory Up L is a fantastic start though. Ingredient Finder S is very good. Skill Level Up S is good. Ingredient Finder M, also good. I kind of wish it was switched with S, but not the worst. Inventory Up M. This is actually sub-skill wise. Outside of having helping speed, this is pretty good. Now we just have to hope that the nature is not bad. Oh, it's neutral. Well, it's not bad at least. All right, let's see. Moment of truth. 66. I don't know. I feel like this might be, it's not rated as good as the one from yesterday, but I feel like it might be actually better just because, again, the calculator doesn't go beyond level 60. Still unfortunate that we're not to that point yet. I'm not sure what's holding them back. I mean, I'm sure they have a good reason for it, but it would be nice to see beyond level 60, because now we are getting to a point, some of us that have been playing since day one are getting to a point where we're trying to plan and look towards the future when we finally are able to go above level 50 and level 60. So it'd be nice to be able to see that. Let me go ahead and pull up this Stuffle from yesterday. This was, yeah, it was also neutral nature, funny enough, but it was ingredient. Well, let's go to ingredient count because that's what we really go on. It's actually 78%. Actually, why? Yeah, these sub-skills are relatively the same. So yesterday's had skill trigger S. Today's has skill level up S at level 50, which is what it is. It's not really that big a deal. We're not that concerned with this main skill on Stuffle. Then it has ingredient finder M at level 25. Maybe that's what it is, that it has M instead of S at 25. And so, yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is. Since the calculator doesn't go to level 75, it doesn't realize that we also have ingredient finder M. It's only looking at S. But that's, I'm going to test that right now. We're going to go back. We're going to do this experiment live on air. We're going to say this is ingredient finder. Oh, I need to get rid of it first and then do ingredient finder S at 75. And let's see, I bet it brings it up pretty substantially. Yeah, 79 instead. So that's really all it is that the calculator doesn't see the ingredient finder M later on. And even now it's not seeing ingredient finder S. I definitely think we're going to keep this one. This is, in my opinion, better than the one we caught yesterday. So we're definitely keeping this one over the one yesterday, especially since it has the better ingredient spread. We're going to hold on to it. And now we know. And let's move on before we waffle on for another 10 minutes. Well, we're going to spend 10 minutes looking at a loading screen anyway, so I guess what does it really matter, right? Another 334 sneaky snacking. And let's check and see. We did have some new news yesterday. It was just going over the bug fixes and all the changes and everything they implemented. It's not really anything news. Just, hey, we did this, but we already knew about it. So feel free to read through it if you want to really dig into it, but it's not really worth going through here today. We did get 1,583 total sleep time logged. What is that? That's going to be diamonds, right? It is diamonds, only 15. I thought it would be, 100 or something for that amount of time dedicated to the game, but I'll take 15 diamonds. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to get 50 reports, maybe 43. Ooh, 38. Only 38 reports today. But we did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that doubled up. So right at that 25% mark that we love to see. No level ups today, but that is okay. And then now we can collect our resources. Come on, buddy. I need a skill trigger here. I also needed some mushrooms. You did not bring in too many mushrooms this time. And then skill trigger there is very nice. Espeon, unfortunately, not triggering as much as I would like. We may need to switch up our plan later on this week. I'm definitely gonna have to swap in Blastoise to get some cocoa for Sunday. So maybe around the time we do that, we might have to switch up a little bit more. We do have a nice supply of potatoes. We have, pretty sure, what is it? 18 times 3 is very hard math for me to do for some reason. Anyway, it's like 54 or something potatoes that we need. So we have what we need. We almost have the tomatoes, or no, we need 45 tomatoes. We have all the milk we need. We only need 30. So we can throw in 9 of them. And then cocoa, we definitely need to stock up on some cocoa. But we can throw in the rest of these herbs, and that will give us a full pot. And hopefully we can get an extra tasty. That would be very nice. Nope. No extra tasty, but we did get 8,431 strength from this mushroom curry. And of course, the day that I don't record, yesterday's breakfast was extra tasty. But it was nice to have it. But of course, it's the time I'm not recording that it happens. Go figure. Ain't that my luck? So let's see. I don't know if that's going to be enough to push us into the next rank. It might be. Just maybe. Oh, definitely not. All right, so we're still only grade 3, and now we can collect from the victory bell now that we've eaten. Yes. There we go. So that's what we need. Victory bell, I'm finding out if it has a trigger in the morning and it gets above 100% energy, it seems to trigger 3 or 4 times throughout the day. Last night when I went to bed, like I said, it was like 101, 104 energy still. So if you can get a charge energy Pokemon to trigger first thing in the morning, it will set you up for so much success throughout the day. So definitely, if you have a charge energy, try not to collect right before bed unless their inventory is just completely full. But if you're not worried about it, just let it sit, and hopefully you'll get one first thing in the morning, because that's where they really pay off. Let's go ahead and collect from our missions. We got 5 more biscuits for going to bed on time. And then none of our weekly missions are done yet. We've only finished the one. Still haven't figured out who we're going to put candies into. It may be the Stuffle now that we have a better one. But I kind of am wanting to hold off and see what we find throughout the rest of the week. May throw a Stuffle on the team just long enough to get 1 corn, so that we can start getting it with our magnets and tickets. And then for the lakeside missions for the event, we are getting closer to the Ultra 1 for Ralts. We're probably for sure going to get there. The Dratini one at Ultra 4, that's going to be the hard one. I am not confident that we're going to make it to Ultra 4. I'm going to try, but I don't think we're going to make it to Ultra 4 this week. We're going to have to, I think we're going to have to see what we get this week. Probably do some massive investments in some of our Pokemon, put on the team for next week. And that is going to be the week where we really push to get to Ultra 4. And even then, I think we're going to just barely squeak into Ultra 4, but we are gonna try as best we can to make it there. That said, that's what I've got for today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, later dudes. Another 224 sneaky snacking.